Hey guys, Rubik'Snap here and welcome to this 30 days of 50 solves video, where I recorded 30 different sessions of 50 solves each during 30 days. And first of all, I tried to do all the sessions in the same conditions, and that means that I tried doing the sessions in the same time every day, in the same time of the day, without doing any cube setup previously and without warming up. And my initial idea was only to analyze how my times behaved over the span of 50 solves. But then I posted these on my stories to see if you guys guessed what I was doing, and you guys guessed wrong, but that was great because you gave me a lot of ideas. So first of all, here's the sessions in CS Timer. So this was the first day, 22 of February, and you can see the time trend. This is what mattered to me, to compare all the time trends along all these sessions during all these days until the 29th of March. So what did I do? I just exported all these sessions, downloaded them all and put them into a spreadsheet. Yeah, don't be afraid, I'll explain this a little bit in detail. So let's dive right into the first one, how my times developed over 50 solves. So let's go back to the spreadsheet. So here you can see the 30 days here in the columns and the 50 solves here in the rows. And if I zoom in a little bit, you can see that it was from the 22nd of February until the 29th of March. And here I couldn't do it like all in a sequence. I had to interrupt here for 1 day, here for 2 days, and here for 3 days. And if I zoom out again, you can see like the big picture of DNFs in red and +2s in yellow. And here you can see this green one. This is my new PB, really cool sub 12 PB during these sessions. And I also have the means here, like the mean by each number of the solve. Solve number 1, it's the worst one, that's interesting. And then I have in yellow all the ones that are above 20. And here the best one I had was 19.14. And also here I have the means by each day. So day 1 this was the mean, day 2 this was the mean, and so on. Also in yellow the ones above 20, and here the worst one, and here the best one, 19.37. So I also have the mean of the means for each day, and interestingly it was 20, spot on, because this is my average. So with all this data I could do some graphs, and the first graph I did was this one. So basically what you can see here is like putting all these graphs, you can see the graph for one session, put them all together into one and you get this mess. I know this is like a chaos and looks like spaghetti, so don't get hungry. So here you have like this dark line, it marks the 20 seconds average. You see these straight lines for each color, each color is 1 day, and you can see how it went for each day, the trend line. So if we see on the end, we have 8 trend lines going up and 22 trend lines going down. So that means that 27% of the times I got worse during the 50 solves, and 73% of the times I got better during the 50 solves. Then what I have is this graphic. So all these lines are the moving averages of 5. I draw this like this tunnel to show how they are like trending, and they start a little bit over the 20s. Here you have like here the 20 seconds line. They start a little bit bad, but then they go down a bit. Then here in the middle of the solves it goes up a little bit again, and then it starts going down very slowly until in the end the times are like more concentrated here in this area near the 20s and a little bit less than that. So that's really cool to see. And finally we have this last graph, which is the mean by number of solve, and it starts a little bit worse with a bad mean for the first solve, and then it starts going down and you can see the trend line. So what can we conclude from this? These are the results for me. Doesn't mean that it's the same for you, but for me during 50 solves the average it's that my times are going down. So this is exactly what I feel like. In the beginning is bad because I'm cold, and then it goes down a little bit, and then like in the middle of the session, I don't know, I get like a bit tired, so my times go up a bit again. As you can see here, better, the times go up a bit. But then like I get focused again, I don't know why, like it's almost ending, it's almost getting to 50 solves and it starts getting down and going down and I get more focused, and yeah. So this represents exactly what I feel while I'm solving, so that's great. Alright, now let's go for the second topic. Did I improve in 30 days just by doing solves? Alright, let's see. So let's go back here, the spreadsheet, and I have here this graph. This is the mean by day, not by solve, and it does this curve. So this is the first day, 22nd of February, this is the last day. And the first day actually is like almost the best one, not the best one, because the best one is this one. It was in the day 16, so almost in the middle of the experiment. What can you conclude from this? Let's see. It got worse, so first day is like this one, and average of 50 of day 30 it's this one, so it's worse. Yeah, you should expect it to go down, I think, but having in mind that I wasn't trying to improve, I was just solving. This is nice because I wasn't trying to improve, so that's what happened. I didn't improve. I did 15,000 solves, that's a lot. So if you want to improve in those number of solves in 30 days, you have to try to do something. It's not just solving. You should focus on your F2L, on doing better cases, learning more cases, learning new algorithms, learning new finger tricks, reducing your pauses and so on. So that's what really matters if you want to improve, not just doing solves. Now let's go for the third topic. Could I do 50 solves in under 50 minutes? Alright, let's see. Let's get back into this and let's delete this here and then hide this data. So this is the duration of minutes that each session on each day took me to do. So you can see 32, 31 minutes, 34 and so on, like all the same. So you can see here the average of the duration of all the sessions was 39 minutes. So yeah, I could do 50 solves in under 50 minutes. If you think that my average is 20 seconds and I spend the other 10 seconds in scrambling and the other 10 seconds in inspection, yeah, that makes sense because I didn't do pauses at all. It was like, let's just solve. Of course, these 3 days, like the worst ones in red, were like days that I had to pause for some reason. Let's go for the last topic. How did my cube handle all this amount of solves, so many solves, without any maintenance? So I didn't do anything to the cube, I didn't loop it, I didn't change any settings, it was just like that for the whole time. So what happened to the cube? Well, I had set it up just some time ago, so it wasn't like fresh, it was already with some solves on it. And what I felt is that from around day 15, the loop started to disappear, the cube got a lot lighter turning, it got really faster, but also harder to control. So it was less stable. And during the last sessions, I really had to make a big effort not to mess up on algorithms, especially on A perms and some G perms where you need a stable cube. So what can we conclude from this topic? Probably I damaged my cube a little bit, and that's awful because I felt the pieces like scratching more the plastic against each other because the loop wasn't there. And I really felt like I needed to tighten the tensions a little bit more and make the magnets a little bit stronger for the cube to become more stable, but I didn't do it, of course. And yeah, but overall it handled it pretty well, and if you adapt to it, to the change that the cube gets during the sessions, yeah, you just get used to it. So yeah guys, this was the analysis of all this experiment of doing 50 solves during 30 days. I hope you liked it, I hope you got some great info from it and it helped you analyze what you should do to improve, not just solving. And let me know in the comments if you also feel what I feel, like how the times develop over a session, over 50 solves or any other number of solves. If you feel like you can improve just by doing solves or you need to really focus on improving or learn new things. And yeah, that's it for this video and we'll meet again in the next one. Bye bye.